Sup Shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to another SP Patrons video for Ting, where we're going to be reviewing some more music from Arknights. And if we switch over to here, this track titled The Best of the World, thanks to Ting for the suggestion for this month. We're going to be listening through this track from start to finish. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how like you've got these virtual record labels now releasing this music for games, but I kind of dig it at the same time. If the music is catchy, why not enjoy it? And it kind of makes me want to play the game Arknights myself. So we'll see how we go. We'll listen through this track from start till finish, and we're going to hear what we think. Let's go. Boom. Oh, snap. Straight into it. The whoosh and those flutes. And the chants as well. What else do we have here? What don't we have here, I think, is maybe the better question. I'm trying to sort of follow the groove of it. Do we have triplets here? Lovely brass orchestral backing here. Oh, we got some buzz rolls as well, some little plucky bits. Nice. There is no dull moments in here, are there? It's kind of upbeat and charming, as you kind of expect the best of the world to be, you know? Oh, that's frenetic. There is a real sense of freneticism about it. Again, we're just on a journey. It sounds like we're going through a journey through the game, but actually within the song itself. Nice build there on the strings on the left side, though, to be fair. I'm liking the way this is structured. It's very peppy, very upbeat. I don't know how they would have recorded this, though. Like, how do you even, like, write structures, this kind of stuff? How would you use samples? Would you record it, like, with an actual orchestra? Those flutters, all those trills are gorgeous, dude. They kind of sound like birds flying overhead, you know? Nice timing range here. Dynamic range? Yeah. That's a word. Bum, 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 bum. There kind of reminds me of some music from like ye olden dayish kind of music. The kind of, it also kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Great sense of fanfare to it. Oh, and we're going low key now? Why are we going in this particular direction, though, harmonically? Like, the fluttery stuff would kind of usually irritate me a little bit, because I'm not sure why we have the da-da-da-da, but it's been mixed so well that you can get away with it. You've got all the smoothness and the other elements, and I understand why we're contrasting, but at the same time, why is it in the first place, you know? Difficult to get the vibratos there sounding that clear. I like how when we have an absence of the vocals in the mix, like with this instrumental track, we are nonetheless still incorporating the call and response values here. Now, if we have one set of instruments having a break, the other set of instruments comes in, you know? Or the drums guiding everything along smoothly. Oh, we now got a bass guitar in there? Okay, great. I love the crispness of that trombone tone, or whatever the hell it is. Again, it'd be kind of trippy, like, concentrating on this whilst you're playing a video game. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's a bad song. It's just there's so much to love about it that you kind of... I understand why they're releasing it separate to it. Sorry, I'm just like kind of trying to sort of absorb all the notes that I'm hearing, because there's quite a lot of notes, you know? Quite a lot of notes. Not that I mind. The gong's a nice touch, though. Big finish. Big finish. Excellent. Oh, the kettle drums at the end, or the orchestral drums at the end, were a nice touch there. And everything's just fading out. Lots of space for everything to go silent there. Because this is the conclusion for my review of, what was this called? What was this track called? Because I translated it through Deepal, The Best of the World, released by Monster Siren. Great stuff. Great song. I mean, obviously this has not got lyrics to it, so I can't really review the story, can I? But, you know, The Best of the World, it kind of makes me imagine that it is someone who is on top of the world and they've succeeded and accomplished what they want to from it. Their dreams and ambitions have been fulfilled. And it kind of sounds like you're just kind of sitting on top of a mountain and you're feeling that sense of joy and euphoria from all the hard work you've put in actually being worthwhile. I'm not sure how the game is played. I don't know if you have to do any like grinding or whether it's just really tough or what. But either way, you know, it captures that those emotions respective of that really, really well and authentically, and I enjoyed it a lot. I've got to really show a lot of respect to the way that it was just through composed the entire time, but it just always felt like we were being carried in a way that was caring and gentle. It was never like, yo, go to this thing now and then go to that thing. It was always like, yo, here, oh, this is another fun thing you'll enjoy. Oh, we're going da 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 da, and then boom, 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 boom. You know, there's all these different concepts that they put in here that still, I mean, I think they stay within the key signature for most of the time anyways, which obviously helps. But they had so many different instruments there, all these orchestral parts and guitar and bass and drums and other sort of woodwind instruments, and it's just such a complicated arrangement. I cannot even begin to imagine what the DAW workload would have been like there, all these boxes all over the place. But it's a masterful arrangement that they should be very, very proud of, because despite the complexity of the situation, there didn't seem to be a note that was really out of place. Definitely not one that needed to be added. I think if you'd done more than what we've done with this track, I think it would have been too much. It would have been sort of overzealous, and I'm glad that they had some level of restraint about it, you know? I like the playfulness and the teamwork and between the different lead instruments here. Nothing ever felt like it had too much focus. It was honestly more of a sequence focus rather than a chord-based kind of thing, you know? Sure, we had those harmonies there, but the trick was the individual voices of maybe the different characters or something coming in there to sort of like speak their truths and get that out of their system. It's almost like it's congratulating you for being able to find success in that world. Well done to them. Well done for that, you know? I don't really know what else to say about it. I feel like a lot of the joy from hearing through that music and the way it's been arranged and orchestrated comes from literally just listening to it and appreciating, but at the same time, I'm supposed to be reviewing it. You know, there were all sorts of rhythms there. There are all sorts of harmonies there. There are all sorts of melodies there. They used the instruments to their best faculties, and they knew how to get the most out of the performers involved who recorded this, or if they did sample it, I mean, holy crap. How did you even begin to do that? But still well done. The production, the recording, mixing, mastering was sensational there. Sounded nice and crisp. I like the way that I could hear that sizzle of the high end of some of the instruments where, like, if you stuff it up, it's just going to sound flat and dull. There was no muddiness there. The EQing was absolutely on par for a commercial release. The stereo panning and other parts of the mix were fantastic. We didn't have a whole heap of automation, but we didn't need to. We didn't need to make this overly synthetic, you know. You wanted that organic orchestral vibe to it. You don't oversaturate the instruments in the mix. You've got limiting compression as well, which is done splendidly well. And finally, you know, there was a lovely articulation in individual bits where we also had a lovely sense of dynamic range where the quiet part stayed quiet, but you could hear everything reasonably clear and confidently. A lot of that comes down to the panning, but also just knowing what needs to be the focal point of which part. And I didn't feel like anything was lacking here. This is a really well-written and well-produced track, and I'm really glad to have listened to it today. So thank you very much for watching this video of The Best of the World from the Arknights game through Monster Siren. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go show them some love via their various social medias and their YouTube page. Stay cool and stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as either help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world, and I will catch you in the next review. Spiderhands out.